Some great stuff from our youngsters right there. Now, MTN and we here at Expresso have been showing you YOLO moments, but everyone might still be asking, what exactly is YOLO? Well, according to people on Twitter, YOLO is a motto that stands for you only live once. It's not about acting stupid or doing things just for the sake of doing them. It's about making an impact and living to be remembered. Now, we think YOLO is going out and doing something with life that matters, and we realize that YOLO means different things to different people. And it could be anything. It could be something like finishing your university. It could be doing something amazing. It could be you on your skateboard doing something that nobody else can do. So we would love to know from you, what are your YOLO moments? You can email us yolo@expressoshow.com. Share it with us so that we can share it with the rest of South Africa. Now today we have a very, very cool YOLO moment for you where we are spending some time with Olivia Taylor, who won an International Eco Award at the tender age of only 16. Check this out.
#YOLO, powered by MTN.
Protecting the environment is no easy task, but it can be done. And no, you don't have to win Miss Earth or be president of the United Nations to make a difference. 15-year-old Olivia Taylor from Durban Girls College proves that all you really need is a little bit of passion to make a change. Let's go catch up with this young eco-hero.
Olivia was recently honoured with an international award for her work to help save South Africa's bearded vulture.
Hi, Olivia.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Olivia, it's such a pleasure to meet you. But before we get started, I just want to know, where am I?
Well, unfortunately, I can't actually disclose our location, but I'll get onto that later.
Olivia, I've read so much about you, and I know that you have such a passion for nature. Where did it all start?
It started a couple years ago when a teacher of mine, Sue Taylor, invited me to a local park to go and have a look at some birds, and I took my little camera along, and after that day I was absolutely hooked.
Olivia, I know you just won a super cool international award, which I think is just pretty epic. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
I was one of the winners of Action for Nature's Eco Hero Awards, and they are based in San Francisco, and they run an annual competition identifying young children that have done things for the environment. And I was one of the winners for this competition for all the work that I've been doing for the Bearded Vulture Project. But I'll tell you a little bit about that just now. I've got a surprise for you. We're going on a game drive.
Olivia loves spending time in nature. Her call to action came when she first learned that there are only an estimated 500 bearded vultures left in southern Africa.
It sounds like the Bearded Vulture Project is so dear to you, and I know that they actually named a special bird after you, which I think is so amazing. Tell me about that.
After all the work that I'd done for the Bearded Vulture Project, raising up to date about 70,000 rand, they decided to name a juvenile bird that was caught in 2010 after me. And they called her, obviously, Olivia.
Besides her passion for these rare birds, Olivia is also very concerned about the plight of the rhino. In January this year, one rhino was killed each and every day in South Africa, mostly for the production of traditional Chinese medicine.
So this is the reason that I can't tell you where we are.
Is it because of the poaching?
Yeah, there's been a huge problem with poaching, especially this year in South Africa, and it's been estimated that by the end of the year, over 1,000 rhinos will have been slaughtered. So we really have to do something about this.
That's really sad because they're so beautiful.
Rhinos are the most beautiful animals, the poster child of Africa.
A keen photographer, Olivia also loves scuba diving and plays the flute and guitar. This unstoppable young lady also heads up her own conservation organization.
Olivia, you recently started your own company for which you are the CEO at just 15. That's pretty impressive. Can you tell me about it?
I've started a non-profit company called 4 Elements, and I called it 4 Elements because Aristotle's original theory of the elements were that there was fire, water, earth and air. And those 4 encapsulate my dream for the environment. Water for the sharks, earth for rhinos, air for the birds, and fire is the passion that burns within you.
You just recently climbed one of the highest mountains in the world. What was that like?
Mount Kilimanjaro. Although it was the hardest challenge I've ever done, it was also the most rewarding. The night before we summited, I was lying in my tent all unenthusiastically, didn't want to get up, and I heard someone calling my name. So I got out of the tent and I looked up at the peak and I sort of thought, oh, I'm never going to make this. I was doubting myself, and as I was thinking all of these negative thoughts, a bearded vulture flew across the peak and I was absolutely amazed. It was like a fairy tale. And that, I believe, gave me the strength to carry on.
Now, for someone who's sitting at home and they're watching this and are feeling inspired to do something but they don't know how, what kind of steps can they take?
There are many things that a person could do, starting with going to the 4 Elements website and donating. The 4 Elements website is www.4elementsconservation.org. Be the fourth element, be that person with passion and go out and do something.
Olivia, thank you so much for being such a great inspiration to young people out there. I absolutely love what you're doing to protect our beautiful environment.
You're never too young to jump in and help save our animal kingdom. Like the 4 Elements page on Facebook and stay in the loop with all Olivia's projects and adventures.